Testimony of Lydia, a seller of purple, found in Acts chapter 16. Hope this is a blessing to you. I'm from Thyatira, but I moved to Philippi to take my business selling purple cloth to another level. I never left my Jewish roots, though. Without a synagogue, me and a group of faithful ladies would meet by the river to pray and worship God. One day, my worship hit a new level, and I was introduced to Jesus, the Christ. Paul, Silas, and Luke stopped by to talk to us about Jesus. God opened my eyes and heart to receive him. My whole family heard, and they too were converted. We were all baptized that same day. As Paul and others were about to leave, I begged them to come in and stay a while. In fact, I said that if indeed they have found me to be faithful to the Lord, then please reside with us for some time. They did, and whenever they were in town and needed a place to go, it was my pleasure to receive them in my home. It's recorded that Lydia was the first European Christian convert. This is pretty miraculous. And one, that she was a woman. Two, she was likely a wealthy woman. And three, it does seem that there was a church planted back in her hometown of Thyatira, and Paul had never visited there. So it's very possible that she had taken the gospel back to her hometown. Of course, we don't know that to be true. The Bible does not say. But Lydia wanted to know God. She was going based on what she knew at that time, Old Testament Jewish religion. Once she heard the gospel, though, things changed. She followed Christ, not religion. How many people in your life or neighborhood are following tradition, religion, or don't know Jesus at all? We ought to be like Paul and his brothers here and take opportunity to preach Christ where we can. Who knows what might happen? A person might get saved. A family might get saved, a church might get planted, or maybe your faith is grown through the obedience of the Word of God. Something powerful is going to happen when the gospel is given. Paul said, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek." Romans 1:16. Jesus said, "Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven." It's not about you. It's about him. And he will lead if you will let him.